1.5 years ago, I left Vancouver, Canada, and I moved to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Vietnam is a beautiful country in so many ways. I signed up for a volunteering program supporting orphanages here in Ho Chi Minh City. And during the day, I would be at the orphanage teaching English, buying supplies, and playing games. At night, I would open my laptop to work remotely. And I worked for technology companies, and because of COVID, it made me think, what can I do to help more people? And very soon, I had fallen in love with Vietnam. I've met amazing people and made lifelong friendships. Now I'm building a leadership community here with senior leaders from different industries, as well as growing my fitness channel to help all of us get in shape and stay healthy. There's so much to love about Vietnam. Here are just 5 things you might not know. Number 1, the culture here is early rising. Same as me, we start our days at 5 a.m. or earlier. This gives me a lot of motivation in the morning. But in Vancouver, we usually start the day after 8 a.m. And I think part of the reason is the weather. In Ho Chi Minh City, it's hot all year round, which I love. In Vancouver, it's always cold, rainy, dark, and gloomy. And this makes getting up in the morning more difficult. I'm a lot more productive here in Vietnam, and there are so many new developments that are stunningly beautiful here. Vietnam is growing lightning speed. Number 2, most convenient city I've ever been to. Only 15 minutes to the airport. I can take a San SM electric car for $2 to $3 or their electric bike for less than $1 to go pretty much anywhere around the city. And the wait times is usually less than 3 minutes. And traffic here is not bad at all compared to other major cities. San SM is a new app for only electric car and bike. And the experience is the best I've ever had in the world. The service and quality is impressive and is so good for the environment. There's no sound at all. It's peace and quiet. Well done to the San SM team. And I can accomplish so much in one day from the convenience here in getting around the city. In Vancouver, we have to spend at least 30 minutes commuting anywhere, and it's very expensive. Number 3, there are amazing cities and beaches around Ho Chi Minh City that are worth visiting. It's never boring here. Ho Tram, which I've recently been to, I was in Melia Ho Tram Beach Resort a week ago, and it has the nicest beach I've ever been to. There's also Da Nang, Phu Quoc, Dalat, Nha Trang, all within 1 hour flight. And since the airport is so close to the city, it makes traveling even more easier. Each city has its own uniqueness, and all parts of Vietnam are all developing very, very quickly. Number 4, food here is delicious, affordable, and most importantly, authentic. Not just Vietnamese food, but all cuisines like Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Western, to name a few. Last week I went to an omakase Japanese restaurant called Sushi Kuji, and the whole experience made me feel like I was in Japan. From the service to the food, and the sashimi was so fresh. And I asked for no rice on my set because I don't eat carbs. If you are a food lover, you will love the food selection here in Vietnam. Number 5, and Vietnam has taught me that happiness can be just so simple. There is no hatred here. People are always friendly, respectful, and cheerful. Even the car honking here is done twice as a friendly gesture to let others know to be careful and cautious, and not to be rude in any way. And this taught me that happiness is from respecting others around us. I have learned so much about myself here, and I really thank you, Vietnam, for having me. There's so many more reasons to love about Vietnam, and maybe I'll talk about it in the next video. Now I spend most of my time building Leaders Create Leaders community and my 30-day transformation program coming very soon, and I can't wait to share this with you all. Gamung, and see you all very soon.